Hi, my name is Kristen Husted and my business is Well Balanced. I am here to talk today about just stress, right? And stress in our nervous system. And so if you followed me or you know anything about the fascia, you know the fascia is nerve connective tissue. And it is very highly responsive to our thoughts and our stress in our lives. Myofascial work has a lot to do with mind-body connection. Myofascial work, when just working specifically on relieving an area of the fascia, it takes as much of the person's mental and emotional letting go as it does manipulating the tissue. And so that shows you that you really are in control a lot more than you think of your issues. That when we learn to relax, when we learn to breathe, when we learn to tell ourselves there's plenty of time, there's plenty of money, there's plenty, and not lack of and not stress about everything, our tissue relaxes and our body relaxes, and it truly does heal. So they always say stress is the biggest killer. Well, I could tell you over and over again, people come in for issues that are really stress related, that the tissue has tightened because of the thoughts in their head, because of the emotions running through their body, because of the way that they're tense. I have a quick story of a man, he's a doctor, and he actually called me. He didn't know me, but he was referred to by another doctor. And he was referred to me, and he basically called me and said, I am locked up from my head to my toes. I can barely move. I am in so much pain. He says, I'm about to go get muscle relaxers. And I said, well, hold on a minute. Tell me what's going on in your life. And he said, well, I've just decided to leave my practice of working for another company, for a medical company, and go into my own business of starting my own medical practice. And he goes, I have 3 kids, and he just kind of told me a little about his life. And I said, well, you are literally paralyzed by fear right now. You are making this huge leap in life, which is so amazing and so great, right? We want to take those chances in life, but it does have a toll on our body if we tell ourselves the wrong things. So I asked him, what are the things that you're worried about? And he said, well, of course, making my business successful, taking care of my 3 kids and my wife, getting the word out there that I am starting my own business, all the things that we all sit there and we worry about. So I told him, look, if I were you, I wouldn't go home and take muscle relaxers. I would go home, put on some nice music, get an Epsom salt bath, relax, take a nice walk, start meditating on relaxing and just relaxing your mind. I said, I normally don't work on Saturdays, but why don't you come on in and to my office? So I met him on a Saturday morning, and he was in pain. But we talked about all the ways to relax our body. We talked about all the lies we tell ourselves in our head about how things aren't going to work out when really we don't know. We don't know. That's the cool part about life, is that you venture into life instead of staying away and being fearful of life. You dive head first. I mean, everything you want is on the other side of fear. And so we talked it through, and I relaxed him, and I got the stress to actually physically leave his body, through the fascial stretch therapy session, and then just talking. And by the time he left, he goes, I feel amazing. He goes, you are right. This is all in God's hands. My business is in God's hands. I know I'm supposed to do it. So I'm going to walk in faith. And he has done great with his business, and I just thought I'd pass on that information about how powerful our thoughts are, mind, body, and spirit, how they can rob us or they can empower us. All right, have a great day. Make it a good one.